Now I want to shift to another late night host who I've really been working on, so you already know who I'm talking about. I want to talk about Bill Maher for just a second, because Bill Maher's show on Friday, he did it again. Every time I give this guy credit, and by the way, producers of Bill Maher's show, I know you're watching as always, I give this guy credit when he gets it right on wokeism and CRT and everything. He doesn't vote the right way, okay, I'm not sure what makes him a liberal in a modern sense anymore. But here he is just going right back into the Republicans are racists.
Okay, well, we have the first black woman. Let's go back, for some of the people who don't remember this also. The first black we ever had, we've only had two. Thurgood Marshall, 1967. When he died, it was George Bush the first was president. And so they accepted the idea that there was now a black seat on the court. And that's how we got Clarence Thomas. Now, I thought it was not exactly cricket to give the black seat to someone who didn't represent the majority of black thinking in America. But here's the difference. At least they accepted, George Bush did, the idea of, well, at least one black seat on the court, right? I think today's Republicans would not do that. I think they would be thrilled to have no black seats on the court. Okay, a lot of them. Okay,
yeah.
So
judging by the way they treated this nominee,
right,
which was
exactly,
which was racist top to bottom through the whole.
All right, I don't know who that loser is at the end. There was nothing racist in the hearings to Ketanji Brown Jackson. There was absolutely nothing racist. Asking someone if they know what a woman is not racist. She's going to be confirmed either way. No one said, "Oh, you're black, you can't be a judge." That would be racist. Okay, so that guy's just a clown. Forget that. As for Bill Maher, I don't know what to do with this guy anymore. Like, this is all you got. It's all you got left is my political opponents are racist. It's very unfortunate, right? It's unfortunate that someone could get so far in their thinking, really understand the right side of things in so many ways, critical race theory and wokeism and even the COVID stuff and all that. You were wrong for years, but then you come around, okay, better late than ever, fine. And we want to welcome people to the sane side with open arms. But still, the implication that the Supreme Court justice nominee, that the hearings had anything to do with racism, the idea that there should be a black seat in 2022 America, that there should be a black, do we have an Italian-American seat? Is there a seat for Tony Soprano? Is there a seat for Asian Americans? Is there a seat for Native Americans? Is there a seat for pansexual two-spirit Americans? Is there a seat for Jewish Americans? Is there a seat for Muslim Americans? This is complete neo-racist nonsense. So you rail against wokeism, you rail against equity, but you want equity apparently, or you realize that you're just getting too damn close to the truth. And I think that's probably what it is. You're too damn close to what the truth is. So at the end it's, oh, but the Republicans still are all racist. You think Ted Cruz's questioning of Ketanji Brown Jackson was racist? And also he said something that was really, really awful there, that the majority of black thinking, that these, meaning Clarence Thomas, doesn't represent the majority of black thinking. I did not know that black people think a certain way. I thought that black people are individual people who could think all sorts of different ways. I don't know if you were to poll all black people that they would agree on something. And just because a majority thinks something, that doesn't mean it's right. Have you ever heard of the term the tyranny of the majority? So the majority of black thinking, meaning we should hold a seat for black people, and then we should install people who just think the way we sort of think that the majority of black people think. And that would be the not racist thing to do. Do you understand why this is so fucking backwards? Bill, I don't know what to do. I think I'm on your podcast in a couple weeks and I look forward to talking about it. So this is not an attack on you, but I don't get it, man. I don't get it at this point. And that other guy, I mean, just an epic clown. All they have is racism. And we have to realize that it doesn't work. You don't want the majority of the tyranny. That's the point. I go into that in my book, by the way, in case you're interested.